Welcome. Sit down, roll up, pour up, turn up and tune in. Because you're now watching the Buncher Bull Network.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the world's dopest podcast, the Marley State of Mind podcast, down here at a Bunch of Bull Studios, like we do every Saturday night. And tonight, I got a very special guest in the building. Got my man Yung Effn Dez in here. What's going on with you, brother?
What up, though?
Yeah, man. First interview home?
Yeah, since being home, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I'm fucking with it. I'm glad to have you down, man.
No, that's
Welcome home, of course. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling real good, man. Better than I ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think brings that to you that better than you ever been? What got you there?
I just found a way to block out the noise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And just be cool with my peace. You feel what I'm saying? And not let nothing interrupt it. So
yeah,
I'm moving at my own pace this time around. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Is that something that you were like consciously thinking about while you were down? Is finding that peace, or is that something that just came to you?
Yes, because I knew I couldn't allow past events to trigger me. You see what I'm saying? I had to
let go of that shit.
Yes, you feel me?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of letting go.
How's that journey been for you? Like, have you been able to do that? Have you been able to let go of that shit, or is it still a process?
It's still a process. Like, I mean, I got it down to where I only think about it probably here and there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a recurrent thing this time around.
Yeah, for sure, man. No, let's get into it. Now, whenever I do these, I like to say how I was introduced to the guest or creative I have on, or how I came to find them. With you, you know what I mean? Being on the local music scene, you was making a lot of noise. It was difficult not to hear or be familiar with what you was doing.
Yes, sir.
You know, you keep a good online presence and you stay consistent.
Yes.
Even while you was down, you still managed to do the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
You didn't slow down one bit. You know, as far as even dropping, you had some releases while you were down.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you know, I mean, the whole nine. You always stay with a strong presence. How did you like get that in mind? What was your thought process before you went down to make sure that you stayed with an online presence? You stayed up in people's faces even while you weren't present.
Well, with a few people that was around me, they just kept telling me like, have your ducks in order. So
so you were planning for this?
Yes, because I knew I was going to jail. So
right.
I knew my date. I knew when I had to turn myself in.
Right.
So
you had time to prepare
myself. You see what I'm saying? So I just recorded a lot of music. When I go to studio session, I'm knocking out 3-4 songs in one night. We just grinding. So I'm saving up a lot of music. I still haven't dropped a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I just had to drop some just to let people know, yeah, I'm still here.
You're still active.
Because, you know, a lot of people ain't able to do that, to continue to drop music.
Straight up, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I did the goal. You know what I mean? I got to the mission, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. You definitely did that, bro. So with music, how did it start for you? Like, what was the beginning stages of it for you? Like, did you have music in the household? When was it that you heard, or what music did you hear that made you say, damn, I want to be a part of this music thing. I want to be active.
You see, I grew up. See, like my mom, she used to always play R&B and stuff like that. But don't get it messed up. Like we were still listening, like the Pac, the Snoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a couple motherfuckers and just a whole bunch of female artists on the R&B side. So that's you know what I mean? See, they used to always get me. But then my cousin used to freestyle. She's a female. She used to freestyle. She was always just hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, let me start trying this shit. You see what I'm saying? I started freestyling. I was just young as hell. Started freestyling and shit. Then I realized she's like, oh no, you're nice for real, cuz. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here and there I rap, but it took a minute to actually be able to get it to, you know what I mean, take it serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you started off, you seen cuz rapping, and you was like, damn, this looked like fun. You know what I mean? And you was like, fuck it, I want to get into it too. So you just started out with the freestyling. Yes. Now, at what point did you start like writing it down, or like, damn, let me write a song, or try to attempt to write a song?
That's one of the easiest joints. I got a song called How It Started. And it talks about everything.
Okay.
From my gang shit to my rap shit. You see what I'm saying? It just talks about a lot of things. And that's one of them. In 9th grade, I met my right hand, nigga, Yung Effn. and he was writing already in the classroom. You see what I'm saying? So I was curious. You feel me? I'm like,
you was already dabbling anyway.
Yeah,
You seen bro doing it.
Yeah, because I'm like, he looked like he taking it serious. So I'm like, yo, man, what you doing? He said, I'm writing. So I started writing after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether I liked the verse or I didn't like the verse, at least I wrote something, and I just was consistent with it. We would be filling notebooks up. You know what I mean? That's when.
So was y'all just writing, or was y'all recording at that time too?
I got on my first song with Long Live Dizzle. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got on my first song with Dizzle, and that was that Speed and Joint by Rick Ross.
Okay.
Yeah. So man, we got on that joint, fucked that shit up, and then right there, bang, that's how the recording started.
Okay. So take me through that, man. So you writing with the homie in school, you're freestyling already. Like, so how did you get to recording? Did you guys go to a studio? Did you go to the homie's crib? Take me through that.
It was always them days. Mm-hmm. The homie's crib.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So now, you know, back in them days, you're on other people's time.
Yeah.
Other people don't probably take your shit as serious as they take
theirs. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you getting in where you fit in, basically. Yeah.
So you really couldn't call that the career yet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're not even really established or nothing yet.
You're doing what you can when you can.
Yes. You feel me?
Yeah. So you said y'all made that first joint. You and Dizzle made the Speed. And what was the reaction like? Did you let other people hear it? Who was you letting listen to the music at that time?
Yeah. See, Dizzle, he always had a nice little following. So as soon as he dropped that shit was going crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers were saying my bars all through the halls and shit. I'm like, you know what I mean? And mind you, I didn't really know how to put no song together at that time. You feel me? But I just knew how to say a couple lines. You feel me? So that shit got a reaction, and I like this. So I'm like, let me keep going with this.
Now you say you ain't really know how to put a song together at that time. What's changed between now and then from your style of creating from back when you first started with Dizzle in school to where you are now?
Because back then, you know, that was the Wayne era, Dipset era. You see what I'm saying? So with niggas like that, we're really metaphors and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? We talk a little, but that's
trying to say some slick shit.
Yeah, but that's what it was more so about. But now it's just like real life experience. You see what I'm saying? Exactly how it came to. You see what I'm saying? I still talk my shit, throw my little slick lines in there, but
you add more of your life to it.
Yes, you have to. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way to feel it now. So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm really making music for me, but for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're doing it for yourself, but you want the people to enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
I always I said it on the show a few times. Like I liken it to being a chef. You know what I mean? Like you're cooking for other people to enjoy the food. Like you're cooking for yourself because you enjoy cooking, but you want to see those smiles on other people's faces whenever they're eating the food. So we're much like that as musicians. We want other people to consume it and enjoy what we're making. For sure. So all right, so we'll go back. So you made the first jam. You're basically getting in where you fit in, and you see that you got something. You're like, damn, people fucking with it and shit. So what was the next steps? What made you, or where did you go next to try to take it more seriously, or to elevate the craft, or try to do more with it? Or did you at that time?
All right, say like 2012, I was in college. So my man from Baltimore, my man Keys, he rapped too. He had a nice little studio up in his dorm room. But you see what I'm saying? So we recorded right there. That's when I really went solo. That's when Yung Effn Dez became a thing. You see what I'm saying?
What was you prior to that?
It was just Yung Dez. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was the Yung Effn Dez that emerged once I started rapping with, you know what I mean? Because I was able to be solo now. So I was just rapping non-stop. He was recording, so it was like nothing.
It's crazy how you meet individuals that are on the same path as you whenever you get involved in music. And you know what I mean, how you kind of gravitate towards these people and you end up building, you know, not only musical relationships, but friendships out of a lot of these things as well.
Long lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lifetime relationships out of these things, for sure. So you with the homie from Baltimore, Yung Effn Dez is born.
Yeah.
What was the difference between when you first started to that point? Like what changed about your solo career from when you was doing it with the homies?
Because it was consistent. You see what I'm saying? Not a consistency now because bro was recording non-stop. It ain't about shit to record. You see what I'm saying? So not a consistency. So that's when I finally actually put a tape together online.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the first tape with the homie, that was back in like 2007, 8. You see what I'm saying?
Just in the streets.
Yeah. But so that was those CDs. You see what I'm saying? Damn, now that shit make me feel old as hell. But look,
that's how I go. Yeah, that shit move fast.
You feel me? No, this shit do move fast. But that was the first joint online.
Probably felt like yesterday.
Yeah, and I did my first show around that time, and shot my first video around that time.
Okay, so you're real active at that time.
Yeah.
You're real active. So how did that come about? So you're just getting in the game. You're with the homie. Y'all are making music. How did you find shows and shit like that to do?
It was just certain people that had a little bit of motion
Mhm.
would reach out to me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Ask me if I want to hop on. I say cool. You know what I mean? But that was it. Them was good days anyways because I needed to practice at the time.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
Do you remember that first show and how you felt to perform? Was you nervous?
Yeah, I was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Matter of fact, because I did some way before that, but that was like by myself. Though.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't really about nothing. I've been got over that because at the end of the day, they're just there to feel your music. So
Right. Yeah. No. So you got motion going now. You're just starting out. And you're starting to take the solo path a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
You're creating music, and you say you make that first project. What was the name of that first project? Tell me about that first project and what went into it.
That first project was called YFD, Young Fucking Dez. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when it was still Young Fucking Dez. It like that's what I was about to. I ain't even break it to Young Effn yet. You see what I'm saying? But that's what that was, and I just was heavy bars on that joint. You see what I'm saying? So that was just like a good project for me because I'm like, yeah, damn, I was on the board. I never type that shit. And
now, were these just the collections of songs that you already had, or did you have an idea like I'm gonna make a project? And did you start creating a project, or was it just like I got all these songs, let me put it on something?
I got all these songs, let me just put it on something. But somehow that shit always flows to be in the same direction when I listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you still listen to that project?
No, I haven't listened to that shit in forever. Don't get it, I still recite some lines from it, but I'll never go back to listen to it. Yeah.
Is it difficult to listen to the old music?
No, I actually like it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I actually like it. Real shit.
Yeah.
I like to listen to see how far I came from.
Yeah.
See what each style. You know what I mean? Each time.
Do you get inspired by your old music sometimes?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I like to see what type of shit he was going through at that time. You know what I mean? I like little shit like that.
I'm like, damn, I forgot about this shit. This a decent pocket. Let me get back in that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You like, damn, I said that?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So you're doing the shows, you record the first project, you put it out online. What was the reaction like to that first solo project? What were they saying about it? What was the feeling like?
I don't even know. I don't even think I pushed it right or nothing. You know what I mean? I don't even know how many plays that shit got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they just knew I was rapping around that time. So it was like,
just something to kind of get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I like the songs off it.
Yeah. You got a favorite from back then?
No, not really. Still Unhappy was a good one though, just because how we created it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's really like a favorite of mine. But
the creative process really what made it.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Velly? We see you, bro. What's up, everybody out there tuning in? We appreciate y'all checking us out. I got Yung Effn Dez in the building. My man Dez back home, so we had to do it up right. So we appreciate y'all checking in with us. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe while y'all here for sure. And while we're on that, why don't you tell the people how to get a hold of you if they want to get a hold of you on social media, they want to follow your journey, they want to catch up on the music. What's the best way to do all that?
All you gotta do is type in Yung Effn Dez, YUNGEFFN
Yeah,
that shit'll pop up on any joint.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure y'all do that. So you dropped the first project. You said it was just a collection of songs. You're starting to take it more serious. You're getting these shows.
Yeah.
You're feeling good about the way it's going.
Yes.
So what was the next thing? What was the next project like? Were you just dropping singles in between? What was like the next steps for you? Were you able to curate a project?
The next few years after that was hectic. So it was more so like I do a song here. Like say I dropped one video from 20. I dropped two videos from 2012 to 2019.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So there was so much going on. I just recorded a song. With them during I never dropped either. I just record whatever I can fit in, anytime I can fit in. You see what I'm saying?
But you were still releasing though in between.
Yeah, on SoundCloud though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah. Now what was the distraction? Was it because you obviously you love the music and you had passion for it? Was it something keeping you distracted from being consistent like you wanted to be?
Yeah, it was like because I didn't, you know, when you're doing this stuff by yourself, you really don't know no better.
Right.
Especially unless you bump into the right people. So it's like I didn't really know the routes to go about nothing. Even when you know what I mean, when you get a couple of dollars in your pocket, things like that. But then what I got sidetracked was because I be in the streets. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah. 1 foot in, 1 foot out type shit.
You see what I'm saying? Like I needed to handle this. You know what I mean? To get me
there was
there.
other shit taking more priority over the
shit was getting
music.
too much time. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get the fuck out. I was working.
Yeah.
It's definitely working, but
it wasn't priority on your list.
You see what I'm saying? To get the proper care to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you said, you didn't have the guidance either. You ain't really know where to go for that shit. So how did you figure that out along the way? Because you obviously figured it out. Because we see you now and where you're at, how you stayed consistent. We already spoke about how you made sure you had a plan and prepared the drop. What changed and what was able or who came along to show you like, damn, this is what you need to do to try to be more consistent and be in people's faces?
It was I had a few people, but more so me. I just knew that I had to be in that booth recording and posting online.
Yeah.
But I had to be paying for these promotions. You see what I'm saying? That's where it's really at, that promotion and marketing.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it right and you miss the wave, you won't get a wave.
100%. Yeah. That's a big thing. A lot of people don't realize they put so much money into the music, into recording, into beats, into all these other aspects of music, and have no budget set aside for their promotion. And the music's cool and it's great. You could be making some of the best shit on the earth, but if nobody hears it, it doesn't matter. And that's why promotion and marketing is so important.
Hell yeah.
When did you have that pivot? What sparked that idea for you that I need to figure out how this promotion and marketing shit goes?
Because I just wasn't getting the traction I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
More people, and it was, you know, more so like more people be viewing, but not showing no love. You see what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I mean? I really don't care. I'm just gonna keep pushing, but you just, as long as you keep being consistent, you're gonna override that. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
did you understand that at that time, that as long as I'm consistent, I'll get over the hump of not getting the views or whatever that I want?
I knew that. You see what I'm saying? And I learned how a lot of things work too. A lot of shit be capped. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of shit be capped. So once you figure that out too, like, because once you really start doing music, a lot of people reach out to you.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now that's a good lesson, man. No, I'm glad that you touched on that, because I always do like to inform the viewers, right? We might have some viewers out there who want to get into music or are into music that might not understand what you just said, you know, as far as it being capped. And like, you know, I mean, a lot of people reaching out that might not have the right intentions or might be trying to feed you bullshit. So when you say a lot of shit be capped, you mean like as far as other people's shit is concerned, like the views and the follows and shit like that? Yeah. So how did you come across that knowledge, or what pulled your coat to that shit for real?
Because I knew promotional companies.
Mm-hmm.
I knew things like that, and I knew
you started seeing those people reach out to you.
You go through your own trial and error. You know what I mean? I fell for the, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
But all right, you know what I mean? Money lost, but I learned a lesson. You know what I mean?
How do you avoid those potholes now? Like I said, we might got a viewer now that's watching that wants to get in the rap, or might be in the rap, that might be falling for the hokey doke or don't want to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. How do you pinpoint now that you're seasoned, now that you've been through that? How do you strain out the imposters from the real shit?
By the credibility. You see what I'm saying? Now just do my research. You see what I'm saying? So once you provide me with a name, I call around, do things like this, that, and third, and then I also got to see you too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and then it's just a different way to conduct business.
No, that's a big thing too, right? Because we live in a world now where it's easy to do the research. It's easy to hop on Google or, you know what I mean, jump on someone's Instagram page, see what they got going on. It's easy to spot. It's much easier to spot out the frauds because we have so much technology available to us where we can research. You know what I mean? Coming up early in the game, you might not have all those tools that we have now. You know what I mean? Even AI can detect a lot of that shit. Like, man, you can just throw somebody's name in there and see what it's about. And that shit don't check out, it don't check out. So it's a lot easier to spot those things as opposed to as it was one point in time before. So it is lovely that we have that advantage. All right, so you figure out like, damn, I'm dropping music, but I ain't really, you know, consistent like I want to be, and I'm definitely not getting the traction I want. Let me try to switch it up and try to figure out this promo and marketing. Was there something that you did that clicked for you that made it easier, or was it something that you found out, or a person that you found that click that made it easier for you to get that promotion going?
I just kept investing. You see what I'm saying? And hopping on every damn opportunity that any motherfucker in the industry had going. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just gotta tap in and really just be ready to put that bread up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because people gotta hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just what you gotta do. You feel me? You need more people promoting your shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, 100%. You're exactly right. More people got to hear it. Like, you could be making the hottest shit in the world, and if nobody hears it, it don't matter. It don't matter. And the thing is, people become so content with like 1,000 or 10,000 or 50,000 when there's 8 billion people in the world. You know what I mean? In the whole world. So, you know what I mean? People get caught up in their own town. Like, I'm not getting the support from this. Like, who cares, nigga? There's 300 million Nigerians. Like, go out there and market to them. Get 1% of that market. You got 3 million people buzzing for you in a whole nother spot. So you can't don't even be focused on that. What up, Perk? We see you, bro. So yeah, man, you definitely got the right mind state. And it seems like no pun intended. You definitely got the right mind state. And it seems like you had that early on, like, fuck it, I'm gonna push through. I don't care who's doing what. You had the blinders on, I'm gonna do me. You know what I mean? So you figure out the marketing shit, you figure out the promotion shit a little bit better, and what it means to be an independent artist, because that's a lot of what it is to being an independent artist. Where did that take your game? How did that elevate you, or did it elevate you?
Yeah, because now I know you're the brand, you're the business. So at the end of the day, everything gotta be about money. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything gotta any pop out, anything, like, it has to be about getting paid. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no more doing songs. It's like, not like, I'm not there. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the climb, so we can't just be doing songs like we back in the basement.
Right. So, you think a lot of people be bitter about that, or feel some type of way whenever you let them know that, like, we can't, like, this ain't a game for me, bro. Like, I ain't playing with this.
Nah.
Think they respect it?
Yeah, they respect it. You know what I mean? Because if you ain't gonna take it serious,
right.
I got something going on.
Right. Yeah. You ain't got time to play around.
Hell no.
No, for sure. I feel that, bro. And it's a lot of time people with spectators, like, they don't understand, right? Because it's not a typical path whenever you're doing music to success, or a typical path to being professional when it comes to doing music. So a lot of people see people who are playing with it, and they confuse people who are playing with it with people who are doing it for real. And there's a big difference between the two. And whenever they approach someone who's taking it serious, people can get in their feelings, because you're going to approach them like a professional. Like, bro, what's your budget? You know what I mean? What's your plans for this? Are you going to shoot a video? And they'll be like, they think you're coming off as bougie or something, but for real, you're like, I can't waste my time with this. I can't give you this verse, or I can't give you my time on recording, or you know what I mean, spend my money in the studio recording a verse for you if you don't have any plans, or if you don't have a direction to go in. And I think that's a common misconception amongst the casual listener, or casual fan, or casual artist, is they don't understand the significance of time and recording, you know, all the shit that we put into it. You know what I mean? So for sure. No, I feel you. All right. So we got the marketing and promotion going. You said about 2019, you made a pivot, you figured it out. Did COVID have anything to do with that? Being inside more, having time to research and study, did that have anything to do with the shift?
Nah, not really. Like, I don't know. Just at that time, I was determined to prove I was one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just really in my bag at that time. I was just really like, I could think of anything at the endest time. So at the end of 19, I made that way with words. You feel me? That shit. That's when I finally found my sound. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So once I found that shit was over for real. That's when I really took it up.
What do you think it was about that song that gave you that sound, that helped you find your sound?
I learned how to control my voice. You see what I'm saying? And to really do what I wanted with it.
Yeah. You really found yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And shit was just coming to me like, something that can happen today, right now, and I'm gonna rap about it later.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that shit was just coming out fluid. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I like, and that's one of the things that I like about you, is it seems like you don't mind adapting and moving and shifting as shit goes along. It seems like you always have your head towards the next thing, or ways to try to stay ahead of the curve and shit. Is that something that you found to be important in music, being flexible, being able to to go with the wave for real?
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
See, I showed up for a show one time in Atlanta, and still chose, and I chose not to perform. But I had a video shoot too down there, so I chose my video shoot that was performing.
Right.
But it was to really prove a point about something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's how I found out something else that I needed to know about. But that's what I'm saying. You just, you know what I mean? Like, you have to make a lot of difficult decisions. So
yeah,
everything's gonna happen. It might not happen your way. So just get to work.
Now you touched on a couple of things I definitely want to get involved with, because you are someone who never mind moving around and going different places, going to different states, going to different cities for the music. You know what I mean? Traveling and moving for the music. And you also spoke about investing and putting money into yourself. And I think these are things that most people don't do, especially nowadays with the internet being what it is, having home setups and shit like that. People don't touch grass no more. You know what I mean? People aren't going out to shows. They're not connecting with the people. They're not letting people see them. You know what I mean? And people are afraid to invest in themselves, or they want to be DIY guys and do it themselves at home instead of putting the money into the craft. And if you don't put that money out, if you don't, show that you're willing to, put some seed money out and get that growth, then you're not going to get that. I mean, every once in a while, lightning does strike. You know what I mean? You can't get lucky, and somebody might find you behind your computer screens, but the chance of that happening is highly unlikely. You know what I mean? You got to do the work. You got to put the money up. You got to move around. You got to let people see you. Now, through your journeys and traveling and moving around, were you able to make connections? Were you able to network throughout that?
Oh, wonderfully.
Yeah.
I made a lot of connections in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And they're still going to this day. You see what I'm saying? That was good because I always, anytime it came about business, when it came about me, I was very professional.
Yeah.
And they love that. And it's very consistent. Everything's on point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what grew me even more. You see what I'm saying? Because you have to move on.
Yeah.
And you have to have these people because that's how you learn about different things. And that's how people might learn about you.
Yeah, no, professionalism too, right? That's something that you mentioned that I think is huge. A lot of guys approach music like it's not a real business, or that they don't have to be professional, when nothing be further from the truth. You know what I mean? Whenever you're approaching these guys who are serious about their business, the real gatekeepers to this shit, and you're not being professional, they ain't gonna want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? You might get that first opportunity to be in front of them, and then they never see you again. Because you know what I mean, you ain't handling your business right. You ain't, you know what I mean, you ain't presenting yourself as a business. You're not presenting yourself as a professional. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to deal with someone who's, you know what I mean, not going to be if you're not taking yourself serious, how can I take you serious? You know what I mean? At the end of the day. All right, so we're moving, we're grooving. You're doing the shows. You know what I mean? You're making the connections. You know what I mean? You're dropping the projects. Why don't we get to some of the music around that time? Play some of these joints. Anything you want to play in particular, bro?
Nah, just give me an option that you see there. Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we can go with that. We can go with that Benjamin.
All right, for sure.
That's my joint right there.
All right, this has been to me, Yung Effn Dez, streaming on all platforms.
Yep.
All platforms. Make sure y'all tap in.
I can see how this shit different though. I don't understand how you didn't know. Oh yeah.
Chino. X. Maker.
I had to go get it. Oh no. Yeah. Hoping God open door for me. Not broke, kick a door for me. Feeling like I let my dad down. My mama really wanted more from me. Feeling like I let my guard down. Made it seem like she had feelings for me. How I know you really got my back, but I don't know how your feelings touch me. I can see how this shit different though. Bro, but you can pay attention though. Always fighting, then I leave, yeah. Starting to seem like my intention though. Everything I do intentional. Say you my girl, won't mention you. I've been smoking no medicinal. I've been trapping off of digital. It don't matter what you get into, long as you never let it get to you. When you lit, they try to get with you. Tell them stop, they say they missing you. Life's a bitch, they said she bending me. Let her break me, so she bending me. Only someone in your hometown that'll never be a win to me. Why you calling, don't say nothing. Just one fuck, don't wanna say nothing. Got the time, don't wanna delay nothing. Can't pretend I can't fake nothing. On myself, I had to make some. Ain't have money, had to make some. Still no hustle, he just takes some. Off the muscle, here, take some.
Yeah, we'll make it work for sure. We back on sound. What up, y'all? Yeah, so you got a show tonight. Why don't you tell the people where the show at?
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? If you're in Morgantown, West Virginia, pop out.
For sure, man. Make sure y'all check out Dez down in Morgantown, man, for sure. You know what I mean? I love having you here. We definitely got a lot more. We're gonna have a part 2 to this one. I don't want to keep you too long because you do got the show. So we're gonna get into the fun portion of this. I got a list of questions that I ask the artists whenever they come on.
Yep.
It's like some you get to choose what's for you. So we'll get into that for you. That was my questions at. All right. Your top 5 rappers of all time. Your personal top 5.
Pac, Wayne, I would say Biggie. I would say Hove too.
Okay.
Definitely fuck with Future and Drake too. You know what I mean? But I'll pick like Future or something. That's my nigga.
So you gonna round it out with Future?
Yeah.
We'll take that. What do you consider to be the best rap album ever made?
Best rap album ever made. If you ask me, it'll literally have to be between Future, Dirty Sprite, and 50 Cent. 50 Cent, what you got?
Those are good for sure.
You feel me?
Definitely classics.
Yeah.
What's the most overrated trend in rap right now?
Overrated trend. I don't even know. More so, I don't know. Let me see. Flexing guns, money.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
There's definitely a lot of that.
Yeah.
We already did that shit.
Yeah.
Let's stop doing that shit
Yeah,
now.
26 now.
I'm trying to be on to something different, y'all.
You feel me?
What do you prefer, punchlines or storytelling?
I prefer now. I prefer storytelling. I'll make some punchlines in it.
Yeah.
I like to tell this.
You prefer the storytelling. You said you started off with the heavy punchlines. That's what made you get into it. And now you more towards that.
Yeah.
Freestyle or written?
I do organized freestyle, which means I write up here.
Okay.
So I just remember my lines. I just say them.
Yeah.
If you remember them, then go off of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
All right. And lastly, what's more important to you, legacy or money?
Legacy.
Legacy?
I just want them to remember me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Sure. No, man, I appreciate you coming out to join us. Like I said, make sure y'all tune in for part 2. We're definitely gonna have Dez back, man. You got a lot more to say. Tell the people once again how to get a hold of you if they want to do that.
Listen, man, Yung Effn Dez, man. YUNG Effn Dez. On any platform that you're on, it'll always come up. Follow me.
For sure. Make sure y'all do that, man. Make sure y'all, if y'all in the Morgantown area close to it, make sure y'all check them out tonight. He'll be down there. Make sure y'all come and check us out next Saturday on the world's dopest podcast, the Marley State of Mind podcast, down here at the Bunch of Bulls studio. You know, Jesse and them boys be smoking on some of that real gas on the stat spot. Make sure y'all tune in to them as well on a Bunch of Bulls studio. And we got a lot more going on for you, as well as I have another special guest next Saturday. So make sure y'all tune in. But until then, we